Alrighty. Let's play some Final Fantasy XIV again. Oh, wait, no. Nope, that's my other account. Let's get it. Alright, I was gonna do this. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you own your own trusty steed? I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle-trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lucolot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine-feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Oh. Okay. Did I attuned to this, right? Yeah, okay. Greetings, adventurers. Is there something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Sure, yeah. Very well. To begin, we will need to find a bunch of gisselgreens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Have you acquired the greens? I have. Superb, then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of greens. They love the leafy vegetable so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its action as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands given. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Four Temps family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The broodses that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Who's the one that sells it? You? Maybe just the standard merchant guy down here sells it. Aha! Give me all that I can carry. I'm gonna just put those there. Probably just want the healer stance more than anything. So you've successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? The chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find your approach that serves you best. Before I forget, I have one last parting gift, a saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying Gisselgreens about can be quite cumbersome, after all. And there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. Fantastic. What the fuck was I actually doing? Just killed it, Ifrit. So what comes next? Where's the next dungeon? Ah, well. I'll figure it out eventually. Hail, adventurer, I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? No. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of a primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Rama or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania. To listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. Oh, okay. Sylphs of little solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solus, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, yes, that's, Friendly palaver indeed. That's I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalymo. By the Lancers Guild. I will hope to God I got that Aethernet shard. Nope. The ferry dock to the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. You know, a part of me wonders if the reason they now have it that you can use the whistles for your chocobos and other like mounts like while moving was to try and kind of like test out capabilities for cast times just along with movements to see if they could facilitate it in the code, because I know they used to have it, because like, you know, back in Heaven's Ward they made a ranged deep physical DPS into like casters for a little bit, which was a universally unpopular change. For all their whimsy, they are aware of that, particularly as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? If you know more, you do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. How is this any different than this? So there are 2 separate chakra moves, as well as just chakras? Why? Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Well, aren't you just an unhelpful piece of crap? The sylphs, yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found was captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mass of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Hee hee. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. The sylphs, invertebrate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on your masks, and next they're sending your young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Just the usual Fey trickster bullshit. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Okay. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get past their front doorstep. Dear? No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Okay. Oh, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've much more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solas, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of the malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking ones should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome walking ones who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one bring gift to this one? Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milkroot, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Wow, thanks guys. Really glad you showed up to fuck everything up within half a second of showing up. Go home, you say? The sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanians envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Balxarden here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seed Seer herself. Still you would refuse us? It's like, yes! This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Balxarden's jig insufficiently jiggy? No, I did the... Why did you guys pop up after I had already delivered the missive? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Yeah, I still blame you two for just being fuck-ups. Say, Balxarden, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There goes those buddy leg cramps of mine acting up again. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, I can't do anything. I'm Lise, Ida, and I'm gonna be a super useful character that basically stands around and does nothing. And then even when I'm not, I'm still gonna stand around and do nothing. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. Walking one is a friend to these ones, friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Okay. Arden, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solus. The better news? Why, I have thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Arden, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who made their home in Little Solus do so having been driven from the woodland home, from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. Sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Hearer Imedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solus are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solus wants for amenities, but least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Z's Gorlins and Gal Nats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Comuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come into these one's abodes, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. It is. Wait a minute, what do you mean? God damn it. Okay. Let me just pull up the wheel real fast. What do we got? Okay, well, that's not that bad. Can I even do PvP at my level? Shit, I hope so. Alright. Well, I guess I gotta go unlock PvP. Thanks, buddy. Where the fuck is it? Is it Aleport, I want to say? Because PvP unlocks at level 30, doesn't it? I think I can get to the Storm Pier from here. Candlekeep Kwai? Yeah, this ain't it. Maybe it's the Grand Company. You know, the worst part is, I'm pretty sure because I spun the wheel with my own rules that I dictated for this, I have to do another fucking Slay the Spire run, I believe. I did change it so that I don't have to beat it, but I do have to do it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is Woolston. Okay. Oh, it's Marabi Dry Docks. That's it. Ruthro Fat Bottom. Oh, I'm stupid. I was literally right there. I could have just... Okay. Why is it so fucking far away? You know what's even the worst thing is, it's like, does anyone even play PvP on Dynamis? I'm gonna be here for hours. I hate you. Where are they? Here somewhere. Okay. There it is. Okay. What? Are you fucking kidding me? I have to go to Crystal? Okay. So I need to... Alright, well, first things first, let me tune to this. So I have to... Oh my god, this is gonna be so asinine. Alright. Data center. Or no. I have to go to start. Take the character. Visit another data center. Select world. Gotta go to Crystal. Sure. Oh my god. I hope you're happy. Oh, good. I'm glad. Never even played Monk in PvP. This is gonna suck. Okay. And now we wait for PvP. Oh, okay. You know, it could be worse. I could be forced to be playing like League of Legends right now. Or Overwatch. Or wait, no, I don't think I have Overwatch. I think I have Marvel Rivals. Which is still pretty bad. Surely we can find a PvP match at some point here, right? Right? Please? Thank you. Don't do this to me. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, why this map? This is like the worst one! Oh. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Whatever. I'm just here. Let's just get this over with and... Oh yeah, I got a kill. I shouldn't have chased. All right. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. I have literally no fucking clue what I did that game. I just kept spamming buttons. But, it worked. Alright. Now... I gotta get back to Dynamis. Turn to home world. Confirm. And now I have to do a Slay the Spire run. Because okay. Alright, characters back. Now I have to boot up Slay the Spire. Why does it keep going on this screen? There we go, good. But why isn't it full screen? There it is. Jesus Christ, again. Okay, random relic. Transform one of my strikes. Sure. I have a shot later, so this one probably. Start this way. This is such a dumb idea, but fuck it. Will it actually kill me if I do this? You know, that technically counts as a run. I've gamed the system. All right. Okay, it puts me back onto crystal. Okay. What the hell was I doing? Well, I'm in Ul'dah, so I guess I'll do the monk quest. Oh wait, right, it's at the Goldsmith Guild now I have to go to. I think. Ah, just the people I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting off on my own. To look at you, yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Right, well, let us measure some ether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk Simpleton, of course. Though contrary to his nature, he has already set out to the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand, etheric readings. It is true, you are stupid, but the etherometer shall do all the work for you, and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to action, The monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person, and set about beating on things as you always do. It shall capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Ether is not the only source of all magics, but also the font of all life. Yet despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the ether comprising its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of the ether remains lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have... Yep. You know what, Eric? I don't care. Just give me the damn etherometer. Okay, guess I'm going to Summerford Farms and then that way and across. What am I doing? I have a mount. I'm so used to just running everywhere. I can't wait for the next time I have to roll the fucking wheel. And I just know it. It's gonna give me the one where it's just, I have to change my job class immediately. It's like, I just fucking know it. What am I doing? Treasures and tribulations. What? What is this? You know, I will actually need this quest if I have one of the wheel spins. Because I do have one of the wheel spins that I have to get treasure maps. Or I have to do a treasure map. Hey, Dee Dee. I can do the rest of that quest at another point. Take me down the river bend. So, is the reason that I have to go to Crystal to do ranked fights because there's just not enough players on Dynamis to facilitate their own ranked system? You know, fighting these guys on the sand is actually kind of rough because I can't tell when they're actually using their stuff. Alright, back to the Goldsmith Guild. Alright, now raise your crystal in the air and show that you've somehow clapped your cheeks hard enough or something. has to be an ally, so I could... Well... Party member. Has to be. Okay. Alright, well now I can go back to the Hawthorne Hut and actually start progressing the main story again. You know, actually there is something... I think this is too much, especially because I'm already limiting it to once a day, so we can do that. It's fine. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking One last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like the other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees falls and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones. Yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. So, Guardians then? Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers that wore Garlean armor. Did I mention that I'm nearsighted? Victor. Fearsome types clad at head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting. but I'm sure it's nothing good. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deeper, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no-good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go look for steel ones, yes? Why, certainly. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings, snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solus alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solus? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned a primal one. And small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry, hurry, before touched ones take Claxio away. Meddling one is back. This one told Meddling one to be gone. Tell Komuxio that this one will never go back. Never! To touched ones should go away. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Balxard, and these sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amaldra tempered by Ifrit, these sylph exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Wasn't too bad. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Komuxio? And Meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Komuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solus. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendlier with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Komuxio and friendly ones. And off they go. Well, that should do to that. What say we return to Little Solus as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one should take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... He's dead! We ate him! We were so hungry! Why are you talking like that? This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of the walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania lives many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if we were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guiamolco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay. A message from Commander Hulo, you say? Huloix? I don't know. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of it. Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike, short of painting one red and another one blue. Most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, perhaps you can stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night, and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep my eyes in your face? Bath time! Ugh, Nafika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This dusk-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. Is that the whole fucking quest? That was... okay. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disciplined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Keycorn friend of mine, you see, named Tetaroon. Good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell. After that, got to talking about striking out on his own. And he did. and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenoska. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it was left. Just forgotten it when he left. I'd like to see that it gets to him. Okay. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow named Bainsing. Bainsing? You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsalumens. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okay, so I need to go to Limsalumens. Found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. Kikern worked at the Druthers? Aye, you speak of Tedarun. Related to that Kyokarun bloke just out there. By some blood or another. Two of them put in together and we're making good call. What the fuck? But old Tedarun up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokarun himself. He can't be tight of lip, though. I warn ye. Best to take this chicken egg with care. Best to take this chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Seems as though he hasn't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom. Kyokarun, busy with business. Too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyokarun, love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarun? Tetarun no here no more. Tetarun leave Limsa. Tetarun go look for Sparklies. Now working at Trading Post. Good Trading Post. Forget where Trading Post is. Weinberg, no Tetarun. Weinberg, no Trading Post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You go to Ferry Docks. Kyokarun, forget things. Weinberg, remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokarun. Tetrarune? I see him. That is to say, I saw him. He's headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can find, what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Aldfoot. He's an old hand, what knows a great deal about a great many things. So, to Aleport. Tetrarune? I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Hook himself. Okay, got it. Has anyone actually fucking seen the guy? There, okay. Ah, Tetrarune. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Tetrarune. Tetrarune, forget this. Forget it, Druthers. Tetrarune swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetrarune thank. Tetrarune thank. Good Bascaron doing good? Good Bascaron good to Tetrarune. Tetrarune miss good Bascaroon. I gotta be honest, I feel like I'm gonna fucking fall asleep in my chair. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break and try to, like, get something to boost my energy a bit. I'll be right back. Okay. Get something to drink and just well, see if that helps. I don't know, I've been kind of tired recently. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. Good Buscaroon and help Tetaroon. Tetaroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetaroon make Kaikern fire water for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love fire water. You help Tetaroon make fire water? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh. So I do not have to come up here. Kind of. Do 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 do. Alright. Tetaroon, make fire water for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetaroon need? Yes, here you go. You brought all thingies! Tetaroon, make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscaroon. Tetaroon, make... Start... Oh my god, yeah, I got it. Just shut up. Yeah, I got it. You're gonna make the good fire water. Let's get this going, shall we? Thank you. It is just hard to like keep energy with this quest line. Like Realm Reborn is just so boring. You've returned. Thank you for seeing Tederin's belongings to him. What's this, for me? Kikir and fire water, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back? Then, friend? We'll see if we can make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs have been seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First sylphs and now Garleans. And all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase mayhaps? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through? Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Dun dun dun. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were you a merchant, I probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Ah yes, a name that always is a good guy. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Bulk Sergeant, and if he is up to no good, put an end to him. Put an end to it and him if it comes to that. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Are you on patrol though? Are you really? Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid men their worth. You? What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. It is I, Pussy McGee. Alright, well, seems like he's gone. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Maybe if I run away, my problems won't follow me. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they will not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortune and took it. All I've done, and I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Oh man, I'm such a piece of shit. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I've brought thee here, bastard. For permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feathered bed in Garlemald, did ye? You there, here. Stand here. You stand here at Old Busk's with... No? Then you don't stand alone. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I needed you, but I'll take the help, I suppose. Just keep punching him. How has it come to this? My money! Possible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry, no more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, I know the story's gonna make me do it, but I don't really want to. Like, you knew what you were doing. It's not like you magically were like, oh man, I can't believe that what I'm doing is wrong. It's like you even said you did it for the money. Not a lot up there for interpretation. Laurentius confessed his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he could make a difference. That it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation. A man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not and on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. Those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? And there's good in him yet. I just hope that them at the Adder's Nest are able to see that. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Balxar. The Sylph Elder has been found. Yay. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's important that we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. Yeah, okay, so we gotta go to the thing. I can't deal with this dialogue anymore. It's killing me. Just let me get to the dungeon. I'm too tired. I'm gonna just do the dungeon. Get that unlocked. Then I might just call it, because I am tired. Oh, so tired. We do. Let's do this. I wonder how long the queue will take. Well, that wasn't too bad. Boss is already dead now. time for this fight that has been watered down to the point of non-existence. And there we go. We did it. Hooray. I'm okay. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solis. Aneurysm. Alpha Squad reporting in, sir. Nothing of note at Larkskull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of a wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gurdanians of our presence. His Excellency bids us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate, now I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah yes, though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. I Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones are also suffering fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment so hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are also good ones. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding. Then this one knows walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Okay. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Okay. You're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go tempting fate. Run over to the Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come back whenever you feel like. Take a drop of Keycurn Firewater. Alright. curious. If I do this, what happens? Ah. Huh. Maybe some other time. I think all it is, yeah. But yeah, I think I'll end stream here. I don't know why I'm so tired. I think I know, but it's not something I can really fix right now. Hopefully in a couple weeks it'll get better, but we'll see. It's something I'm gonna have to fix at some point. It's gonna take some time. But as always, thanks so much for watching. I always appreciate it, and until next time. Goodbye.